Scientists' shocking discovery hidden in the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon is one of the largest and most diverse rainforests on Earth. It's home to an astonishing variety of plants and animals, many of which are still being discovered and cataloged. But how much do we really know about the Amazon? Externally, the Amazon rainforest stands just as gorgeous as it is terrifying and deadly on its inside. Individuals also live in this forest who don't have any way to communicate with the external world. Since this forest is that big, the secret it holds will also be that big. Yes, this forest has kept so many mysteries that researchers are scratching their heads trying to figure out what they are. So, here are the 9 shocking discoveries hidden in the Amazon rainforest. Tribal groups. Tribal people, along with strange animals and plants, also reside in the Amazon jungle. Although some of these tribal groups live on the edge of the woodland and communicate with the outside world, other tribes in this forest have no connection with the external world. Also, they don't understand anything about new tech, even though we are 10 moves ahead of them. Tribal people still live as they did in the past. They slaughter animals, set them on fire, and design clothes out of tree leaves. We understand it's challenging to believe it because tribal individuals continue to live in so many forests. Still, they are highly knowledgeable about the external world and how it works. But the tribes who live in the Amazon rainforest do not want to encounter outsiders or let them into their world. The most unambiguous indication is that everyone who tries to learn more about these tribes is turned away. They brutally murder all of them. When these people think they are in danger, these tribal groups are always prepared to confront them with arrows. This is why no one knows anything about the tribal people thus far. The river that boils. You've probably heard of many kinds of rivers, but has anybody ever told you of a water body on the Amazon that boils? If you haven't heard, you should listen now, as this boiling river can only be observed in the Amazon jungles of South America. This river is about 4 miles long and about 25 meters wide, but if we're talking about the temperature of the river, it's between 50 and 100 degrees Celsius. Out of this, you can understand why this river is called the Boiling River. Now, let me inform you that the water in this river is so hot that people who live nearby can use it to boil eggs. The people here say this river has been around for hundreds of years. It is called the river that boils with the heat from the sun. Perhaps the most incredible part regarding it is that its water continues to keep boiling, even during the cold season. Your hand will get burned if you touch it. You'll be able to see how strange and extraordinary this river is, since it can only be found in the Amazon rainforest. Walking trees. We all understand the film industry is capable of almost anything, and you've seen moving trees in these movies. What if we told you there's also a walking palm tree on the planet, and it lives in the Amazon rainforest, the most extensive forest on the earth? Yes, you heard that absolutely correct. There is a palm tree that can move in the Amazon forest. Although it doesn't move as quickly as a monster in a Hollywood film, it keeps going around. The chief factor is that this tree travels toward the sunlight. Because of this, new roots are growing ahead of the tree, and the root system behind it are dying slowly. This explains why the tree continues to move forward, but very gradually. Poison dart frogs. If you were asked to identify the most deadly animal in the entire globe, you would probably think of a lot of big ones. But occasionally, some things that are only 4 centimeters long can be scary. Yes, we're talking about the beautiful, golden, toxic frogs in the Amazon rainforest. They are just as risky as they look. National Geographic says that this dart frog is among the most venomous animals on the planet. This tiny frog can brutally murder 10 people with its toxins. Experts claim these frogs are toxic because they need to safeguard themselves from other wild predators in the Amazon forest. However, it is still hard to determine where their venom comes from. Potu bird. This bird is called Potu, and it lives in the jungles of the Amazon. It is very adept at concealment. He moves his torso to match the situation, which makes him look just like a cracked branch of a tree. Also, you don't normally see this bird because it typically comes out in the dark and looks like a cracked tree branch throughout the day, so you can't see it. Potu birds sit in the same place for a long time with their wings half open. Even researchers are shocked to learn this. Giant spider. You've probably seen the giant spider in many Hollywood blockbusters in everyday life. People who live close to the Amazon forest say they have witnessed a giant spider, about the size of a dog or cat, that has killed their kids by biting them numerous times. So far, no solid proof regarding this has been discovered. We can't say for sure that there isn't such a spider either. The Amazon forest has dangerous animals that are difficult to find elsewhere, so having such a giant spider isn't a big deal. Bullet ant. If you usually smash an ant and chuck it away when you encounter one, you must see this bullet ant from the Amazon forest, because it is nothing like an ordinary ant that walks into your apartment. It is so vulnerable that it irritates like a gunshot when it bites a person. Because of this, it was given the title bullet ant. Obviously, it must be risky if anybody resides in such a big, threatening forest. Then, it doesn't matter if it's an ant or a giant snake. Every living creature in the Amazon forest is a threat in and of itself. The smallest ant in the woods is the most remarkable example, because if it bites anyone even once, the sharp pain lasts for a whole day. Giant snake. So, if we're talking about snakes, it's impossible that the Amazon jungles don't have threatening snakes. Approximately 70 kinds of snakes live in the Amazon jungles, and several are very big. You'll start to shiver when you hear how big some of them are. Yes, if you genuinely think of the people who live here, there are giant snakes in the Amazon jungle, and we have seen many clips of them. This makes us wonder if a giant snake could really live on Earth. The lengthiest snake on the planet is an anaconda, which you have probably seen in Hollywood films. Although the anaconda is so big in reality, no one knows how big it can get. Experts claim that an anaconda can grow up to 30 feet long, and in 2012, a snake called Titanoboa was found that was 42 feet long. Individuals who live near the Amazon forest say they saw a 160-foot-long snake with a 6-foot-long mouth. We don't know how much reality exists in this. However, one certainty is that it wouldn't be totally incorrect to claim that giant snakes are always being found in various parts of the world. There are times when big snakes live on Earth. Silkhinge spider. Once you encounter this silkhinge spider, which was initially found in 2013 by Troy Alexander in the Amazon forest. In reality, Alexander saw this bizarre thing while in the Peruvian National Shelter. He photographed it and then tried to find more information about it from various sources, but nobody knew what it was and whatever the spider was doing with it. Some researchers believed the spider would make a restriction like this to safeguard its eggs, but right now, nobody understands what the truth is. So, what do you think about the strange Amazon rainforest? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyhow, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video as always. Please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Until next time, take care.